Hey guys, Top Dragsterman here, and in this video I'm gonna be going over what I believe to be the 6 guns variants of the ASM1 that I think could all be elite because they are all very good weapons. So other than the 2 elite variants of the ASM1, I'm gonna be going over the 4 professional ones that I think. Alright guys, so I'm basically going to make the class setup for the ASM1 variant, and then I'm going to do the 4th section in the firing range. Now obviously the first 2 elites are the ASM1 Strider and the ASM1 Speakeasy. These are the actual elites. I'm going to go ahead and do the Strider first. So with the Strider we're going to get +1 damage, -3 accuracy, which is terrible. That's the reason I didn't like this gun, and it's the reason I started using the professional variant of this gun. But we also get the +2 range, I'm sorry, but with the -3 accuracy, that range isn't gonna come in handy because we're not gonna be getting those long range shots. So let's go ahead and make the class setup. Now with every ASM1, I believe if you run foregrip and advanced rifling, you're gonna do pretty well. But this is the Strider, so we're definitely going to need foregrip because of the -3 accuracy. And I believe the extended mags are important on this because it's not very accurate. Now I'm gonna have to delete my exo launcher or something like that, and we're gonna put advanced rifling. So this is basically every class I would use for the ASM1. I think this would work for every single one, but yeah, let's go ahead and do the firing range. 4. That's what it looks like in game. Camo. Alright, so as you guys can see, the recoil is very, very heavy. I just reloaded there. See, now the plus range, you can't even, that was with advanced rifling. We're gonna test that again, but I think that's still a 5-shot kill. If not, then it's only a 4, which isn't a big difference. Let's see what this is. That's still a 5-shot kill, so that's not a very big improvement. So I wouldn't go off and you say, hey, I got Strider, because I mean that plus range is not that well. And as you can see, this -3 accuracy is just brutal, especially when we're going up here. You're gonna want to try to shoot this in burst, if not single. But that's why you see this close range, and I'm already shooting it at the moon. So yeah, that's the ASM1 Strider. We're gonna complete this real quick. See, I can't even hit that. That's just insane. I could see that you just have to play very, very close range if you want to use this gun effectively. So now we'll be back with the second. Alright guys, now moving on from the ASM1 Striders, what I believe to be the best ASM1 variant, but it's also one of the rarest variants in the game. And that would be the ASM1 Speakeasy. Now this gun comes with the integrated extended mags, and as you can see, it has a barrel at the bottom. Well, I don't know if you can see that, but when we go on the firing range, you'll see this. Now this gun has a -1 damage, so and a -1 range, so there's gonna be 7-shot kills. But with the firing rate, I think it'll be better than the Strider, because at close range, you're just gonna melt people, and if you fire this in burst at long range, you're still gonna have no problem. So let's make a class. As you can see, it comes with the extended mags, so we don't need to do that. So all I believe you can do is foregrip, and then for this, I believe you could do suppressor, but so suppressor or advanced rifling. You could do quick draw if you want to be OP, and rapid fire if you're accurate, but basically suppressor or advanced rifling. So we'll just go ahead and do this with suppressor. So yeah, you can see that big drum barrel at the bottom that holds the mags, which I thought was pretty cool before I even knew what the gun did. Alright, so let's go ahead and see. See, as you can see already, this is a lot more accurate than the Strider, which is just very impressive, because I mean +2 fire rate, you're gonna melt people a lot quicker. So this is why I believe this gun to be the better elite between the ASM1 and the Strider. There's no doubt about it. The -3 accuracy is just terrible, and the only accuracy difference that you're going to get with this gun is the implied accuracy for the +2 firing rate. So as you can hear, I mean +2 firing rate, that's just amazing. But this Speakeasy, even this is with suppressor. But we're gonna go ahead and see what the kill range is from back here. This might be a 7-shot. Yeah, it's a 7-shot. But I mean, that's still gonna kill faster than the Strider. If we shot the Strider, we'd be like shooting up there, and we'd be nowhere near them. So I still think you're gonna get some quicker kills if you were using this speakeasy than if you were to use the Strider. So yeah, I believe this is the best variant of the ASM1 you can get in the game, but it's the rarest. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the new professional variants. Well, not the new professional variants, but the professional variants. Okay guys, now moving on from the Elite 2 variants, going on to our first professional very well variant is the ASM1 Rigger. Now you're going to get +2 accuracy with this gun, and that's what a lot of people complain about with the ASM1 is the accuracy, because it's an SMG, and you're not going to get very long range shots. So this is +2 accuracy, and it stands for -2 handling. So because this gun has +2 accuracy, you're going to want to be going for longer shots, so that -2 handling, that's your hip fire spread. So it's not really going to do that much. So let's go right into the class stuff. As you can see, that actually, the camo on it looks very nice. So, oops, I already put the, well, I'm a accuracy freak, so I'm gonna put foregrip. But since it already has +2, you might even want to go ahead and run suppressor on that. And then you can't do suppressor on that, okay. Well, then extended mags, and if you want to counter that, you could go ahead and run rapid fire, and then just put the foregrip, and you still have more. But I'm just gonna do foregrip, extended mags, and VIP rifle because I believe that would be good for everyone. So you guys are gonna see how accurate this gun is. As you can see, it has a little accuracy balancer near the barrel, and yeah, this gun actually looks pretty nice. It has a cool camo. So let's go ahead and test this out. See, look at how accurate this is. We're literally only getting the shaky accuracy that goes back and forth. We're not going up or down at all. So that's why I just recently got this before I got my speakeasy. So this is the gun I wanted experience with because my friend had it and he would go ham with it. I just wanted some experience with this, so I got it before I got my speakeasy, so I didn't get that much experience with it. But I mean, as you can see, this gun is very steady. But there's no plus damage or anything. It's just you're just getting plain accuracy. So this gun is very good if you wanna. It's still gonna have the same range, but this gun is very good if you want to go for those long range shots like those up there. So you're gonna see this is very steady. My accuracy is just terrible, so that'd be the reason. But yeah, it's very steady, very well, handles very well. I mean, look at that. Look at the hip fire spread. That's still very small. I mean, I guess it gets a little bit bigger when you shoot, but that's still very good hip fire spread. So we'll be back with our second professional variant of the ASM1 that could be elite. Alright guys, now the second professional variant that could be elite is the ASM1 Reckless. Now people are going to say this has better stats than the Speakeasy, but I'm going to prove you guys that wrong. Well, it's got the integrated rapid fire, but I mean, if you play the game, you know that when you put rapid fire on, you get automatic -2 accuracy. So it's in there when you try to put the attachments on, but it's not on the actual card. So this is gonna have more recoil than the Speakeasy. The only recoil Speakeasy had was the applied accuracy because of the fire rate, but this has actually built-in rapid fire, so you're gonna get that plus the subtracted fire rate you get for adding rapid fire. But you're gonna get -1 handling on this gun too, which is the same as what we got on the Rigger. Well, actually, it's less than what we got on the Rigger, but it's not gonna do that much as we saw with the Rigger. So let's go ahead and make the class. So this is gonna come with a rapid fire. So you're definitely gonna run foregrip, and you're gonna run extended mags because you're gonna run out of ammo a lot quicker. And as you can see, this gun looks nice like the Rigger. Actually, looks like it has the same camo, which doesn't have that little accuracy thing at the front. But I mean, we're gonna see that this does have more recoil than Speakeasy, especially because you're putting on rapid fire. So actually, it's got a little bit more than Speakeasy, not much, but this gun could be for those of you that really want the Speakeasy. It's got the fire rates there. The accuracy is not too bad, but you're definitely gonna want to run foregrip on this and extended mag. So this variant is not bad. This is what I used actually before I got the ASM1 competence, and while most of the time I was hunting for my Speakeasy, as you see there, we ended up shooting at the roof. But this does have a decent amount of recoil. But yeah, this is this is what I use for the competence. So yeah. I'm not sure what happened. But yeah, this recoil. This gun is very well. You could use this for very, very vast purposes. If you fire this, you definitely want to go first. But this is gonna wreck people at close range, and that close range it might even be better than Speakeasy because there's no minus damage. So still got the fire rates there. Although it says only +1 fire rate, but this and the Speakeasy are probably the two most comparable ASM1 variants. So we'll be back with the third professional variant. Alright now guys, now moving on from the ASM1 Reckless to the next professional variant. This is the gun I had the most experience with, is the ASM1 Competence. Now this is a miniature Strider, but except this gun is actually better than the ASM1 Strider because it's got the +1 damage, but it has -1 accuracy. Now if we go back to the Strider, it's got +1 damage and -3 accuracy, which is almost unbearable. So when I got the Strider and then I got the Competence, this is the gun I used. It's got -1 accuracy, which doesn't do that much. It's got -1 range. Now that's the only thing good about the Strider. It's got -2 range, but we saw in the firing range that didn't really do anything. But the -1 range, that's not going to do that much either. And we've actually got added handling, where every ASM1 variant we've done so far has had subtracted handling. Well, actually, the professional variants have, but yeah, +1 handling. So our hipfire spread is going to be even better, making this gun a closer to medium range gun. Because of that damage, you're gonna do better at medium range, but the handling, you're gonna be able to get a better hip fire. So close and medium range, this gun will suit you. Now let's make the class. So since we don't have anything added, we're gonna do foregrip, suppressor, or extended mags. For suppressor, extended mags, and advanced rifling. But a lot of people say suppressor is good to run on the competence. So here's what it looks like. It's got the little, I don't know what that is on the side, but let's just do the firing range real quick. As you can see, that it's only got -1 accuracy. This is one of the more accurate ones we've done, other than the rigger. It's going to be one of the more accurate ones we do. As you can see, it does very well. My accuracy is just terrible, but it does do a lot better. Let's see how long. Let's see. So that's a 5 shot. This might be a 6. Oh, that's still 5. See, so the plus damage, and this has got a suppressor on it. So this gun, this gun is really good. Might not be as good as the Reckless or the Speakeasy at close range, but this is definitely one of the better variants. And all of these guns could be elite. I would use, except for the Strider. Like they should replace the Strider for the Competence or Reckless, or even the rigger. I feel like the rigger would be better elite than the Competence. But in Advanced Warfare, there's a bunch of bad elites like Lynx, where you get like minus damage and minus accuracy. Be careful with microphone. So there's a bunch of trolls in this game. But yeah, that's the Competence, and let's go on to our last variant. I believe this is more professional or elite, and you get this is the easiest one to acquire. So we'll be back with the last ASM. Alright now guys, the last variant that could be elite. You get this just by getting 300 kills with the ASM1. So this is definitely the easiest to acquire. Is going to be the ASM1 Magnitude. Now, a lot of people arguably this is the best ASM1, but I'm a Speakeasy fan. It looks sweet. So with this Magnitude, we're going to get +2 range. So the fire rate, accuracy, and damage are untouched, but the +2 range, I'm not sure that's going to do anything. We'll find that out in the firing rate, in the fire rate. The firing range. But we get -1 handling, so our hip fire spread is going to be slightly altered on the bad side, and we're going to get -1 mobility. So if you rush and search and destroy, you're not going to get there maybe a couple milliseconds late. So nothing much, but this is the ASM1 Magnitude, the easiest one. Let's go ahead and make a class. the easiest one to acquire. So you're gonna want to do forward because this does not have any accuracy, but because you have +2 range, you could either A, be the downer and downsize that and get that back to a normal ASM1, or B, the upscaler and put on advanced rifling. So yeah, and then if you want to do extended mags, that's your choice. Or you could do rapid fire. A lot of people do rapid fire or foregrip. See, a lot of these options are interchangeable. I even think I ran laser sight with that at one point in time. But we're just gonna do the extended mags for the firing range sake. So this is probably the most normal looking ASM1 other than the original one. So you see our handling is slightly altered, but it's not bad. So we'll go ahead and finish this. We're gonna see how much the range has actually changed. Now these should all be. That's 3 shots. So yeah, that's alright. Let's see how much this is. 2, 3, 4, 5. See that they're all 5. That was the same with the competence. So, and the competence had a suppressor on it. So the range in the ASM1 is just something you're not gonna want to bother. You're just gonna want to try to use that advanced rifling or try to do something about it, because I mean, most of these variants, even though they say they give range, don't give that much range. So yeah, they just don't. So this is the magnitude, the easiest one to acquire just by getting 300 kills. This is the one you'll see a lot of people use in freaking lobbies if they aren't lucky enough to get the elite versions. But we're just gonna finish this out. So this has been the elite, all of the elite versions of the ASM1. Now I'm gonna go ahead and rate these. Speakeasy's gotta be #1. I mean, you're just gonna melt people. #2, I'm gonna have to give to the ASM1 competence, because I feel like it's just very well. 3's gotta go to the reckless, because you kill people very, very quickly. 4's gotta go to the magnitude, because I mean, +2 range, even though you don't feel it, your 3-shot kill range is gonna be expanded. 5 to the ASM1 rigor, because this is very accurate. You're gonna get better shots. I don't know. I mean, these are all good guns. It's hard to rate. And then last, the ASM1 Strider, which is just the only reason it's elite is because the game said it was. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. And this has been all of the elite ASM1. So if you guys get these variants, don't delete them. Don't delete them, because all of these variants, I mean, except for the Strider maybe, but these variants are all going to give you better, well, I don't want to say they're going to give you better stats, because you got to be good at the game, but these guns are all very, very fun to use, and they're all very, very good weapons. Hey guys, Top Flip Jazzerman here, and I'm just making this clip real quick to apologize for any video or audio sync issues, or if my voice if the music's too loud or anything like that, because I am still beginning and I just recently got an Elgato. So I apologize if anything bad happened. I mean, if anything bad happens to the video. And I want to thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for staying with me, even though there could be some audio issues. So thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned, because I'm going to be addressing these issues the best I can. So yeah, this is just any gameplay, but thank you guys for watching, and yeah, sorry if there's any issues I'm going through. Thanks guys, stay tuned, subscribe, like, comment for more videos, and yeah, that's all I can say. I apologize if I